of these remarks. Will you be requiring an editor or perhaps some ideas?
Uh,
Given that you do not preside in this village,
yeah, who important townsfolk, these sorts of things.
you need a list of important
Well,
townsfolk.
if there's something that is, try to bring the conversation,
Ah,
make it feel local.
yes, and many of the townsfolk are worried as there have been some problems with wolves and the kobolds at the quarry are very troublesome, and the collapse of the old witch tower. People are frightened and believe that the haunts and poltergeists of the tower may escape into the town.
Oh,
Of
well,
course,
none of
there's...
that. We've already taken care of that.
I know, but does everyone else in town know?
Oh, we could talk about that.
Yes. You haven't prepared your remarks, have you?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Would you like me to write some remarks for you, priestess?
Sure. What can you come up with?
I will, after I'm done here, write some remarks.
Worst boss ever.
Do you? That's what you get for being a chaotic religion.
And as for the gift, is there any particular gift that the Colonel of Terslin or any of the others wish to bestow upon the town? We were awfully hopeful in receiving something from the priesthood, and given that you're from Terslin, he's actually wrong. Yeah, of course you got family in Terslin, but he's got a bunch of assumptions that...
Well, I didn't correct him at any point, so interesting.
But I do
I have
suppose solving our kobold problem could very well be spun as the gift.
We done. I brought a bunch of fireworks.
Oh, right. Yep.
We do have a mighty display from Terrasling. From the craftsman. Yes. Several hundred pounds of fireworks.
Interesting.
It should make a good display.
Fireworks. We haven't set up for those things.
We need a space that will not catch on fire.
Okay. Your arrival has relieved him of judging several artists of their ability, but have given him more tasks.
Yes, write me a speech. And, oh yeah, the location you picked, it's all fucking wrong. Yeah, in that nice yellowed field is not the right place for this. We need to be,
And chop chop, the festival's in 2 days.
It's the eve. It's tomorrow.
All right, so Nelos goes scrambling around with and actually ends up leaving you alone in the temple.
Okay.
There are lots of people that want blessings from the priestess of Zyra, and they're giving offerings.
So
other artists
Zyra is going to hand her backpack to Ziva.
Okay. It's heavy. Grizzak?
Hey, what she said. Yeah, what do you need?
Here, just hold this.
All right.
Zyra's going to do like the shoo-shoo motion, and then while she's talking to all the people, blessings upon you. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, isn't he a creative little
A few
one?
moments later, Fabian, Ziva, and Grizzak have stowed themselves away or found themselves descending the staircase of the Shrine of Seven Roses. There is a pantry down here, a storage area, a hallway that leads to a private shrine that also acts as a mausoleum for past priests of the of the temple. Only the presiding priest, like the head priest, the head abbot, would be buried here. Others would probably be buried at the public graveyard.
Okay.
There are many nooks and crannies. You could just stuff the the book into. There's nowhere where it, like, well, I guess there are 3 sarcophagi down here you could break into.
Let's not be doing that.
Your silence is thanks enough.
Okay, this would probably be a thievery or a stealth check to hide the book. I'd also, like, I think thievery covers things like sleight of hand.
Yes, yes it does.
We have the perfect members to just leave it in the middle of a room. Just right there, right in the middle. They'll never know.
Okay, Ziva is actually trained in stealth. +6. She is not trained in thievery.
What's Fabian trained in?
Nothing. That will help here. He's trained in the silence spell.
He's trained in talkie talk? Oh, he's got crafting. Cool. He's a crafter.
What does he craft?
Ooh, Fabian?
Yeah.
It's just crafting.
You're trained in some kind of craft, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't even decided.
Oh no, I have a no. You're trained in crafting, and then I have a feat that gives me a +2 in specifically blacksmithing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Grizzak.
Whittles his own flutes.
The Grizzak is not trained in stealth, so it looks like a +6 stealth for Ziva. Ziva's like, up here. She climbs up a little bit, and there's like these little, these old shelves cut into the masonry.
+7. She had a nap.
Oh right, +7.
She had a nap.
Hey, someone want to roll a +7 for me? Go ahead, Mark.
Sure. $13.
Okay, so you guys stuff the book up onto a high shelf. It's still wrapped in the backpack. Oh, she'll probably want this back, and she pulls out the backpack and just pushes the book as far as it can go. It doesn't look too out of place, does it? Could just be a holy book.
Sure. I don't know.
I'm currently envisioning the fucking Necronomicon, like big skin covered, horrible.
It's black leather, and it's just kind of high up out of the way, and it's sticking out a little bit because of how big it is, and a book in a It's hiding in plain sight right now. It's basically what's going on.
It's the I stuck it. I just dropped it on the coffee table. No,
That can't be it. They
put
would
the
have
coffee
hidden
table,
it.
please.
All right, everyone remember where it is?
Yes.
Good. Let's go get some more cider. And let's go shopping.
Sounds good.
Come along, Grizzak.
Yeah.
Grizzak's really good at parting crowds.
Yes, he would be good for that, wouldn't he?
I don't like standing in line, she says.
No.
Elves shouldn't have to stand
Coming
in line.
through.
Of course.
Coming through. Females are pregnant with my child. Coming through.
Oh, see what I mean?
That was a females plural.
Right.
Yeah, I caught that.
The day of the celebration arrives. There are some expectant opening remarks from Zyra.
Hey, what do you got for me?
The town has turned out in great numbers. That guy's not here yet. I'm just going to move a bunch of people to Belheim Commons. You haven't really checked in with the caretaker.
Not overly. Zyra went to the, Rene guarded the manor, as was the job, and Zyra went and started doing the priest duties.
Yep.
Everybody else went shopping, apparently.
So I gathered some of the people that you actually know. There are more people in town that are gathered in the commons. The abbot is there fretting The sheriff is there drinking cider and pretending to guard the front gate to the commons. It's a large common area where there are bleachers made out of wood and painted in bright colors, surrounded by a low stone wall where many official ceremonies and things take place. Zyra is there, as there have been some judging of art competitions, and there are a number of people that are there that are receiving their prizes from Nilos Genser early that morning, as well as other artists that have gathered as they are going to wow the crowds and give honor to Lirr during this day. There is a priest of another religion here. His name is Euphenes Targus. He is the priest of the god of trade.
That man has a most excellent nose.
Yes, and a most excellent beard. Great grand beard. The god of trade is has the only other temple in town. And let me just see if I can find it, because I think I wrote the name. The Holy House of Mokwal is the name of the temple, and it is right across the street. There, they also act as money changers, where they will change different types of money, and they will also are into gemcraft.
Quick question.
Yep.
Who's the guy that looks like Clint Eastwood in some 30s gangster movie, and who is Miss Eyebrows?
You don't know these people, but they're just in the crowd. You scan the crowd, and you're like, oh, they stand out.
Look at those eyebrows.
Yeah,
oh
look
my!
Look at those eyebrows. Yeah, she smiles at you as the crowd is petering.
Does she smile at me with?
Oh, Mazatec, not sure if people like Mazatec's muffins. Oh,
people are devouring Mazatec's muffins.
Mazatec, when people start putting their finger in their mouth when they're eating, that means that they like the food real much.
Oh, no, it says Mazatec make a mistake. They accidentally eat their finger. No, it's bad.
The finger. Look, the finger is okay. They're not all like Nibbles, where finger disappear if it go in the hole.
No, Mazatec did it all wrong. No.
At this point, I think you're bullshitting with trying to get compliment. This is called fishing right now.
Oh no, Mazatec, no, Mazatec, you hand out this thing. Mazatec no wants attention, no.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna try this. It's pretty good, man. Grizzak just gets up and just approaches Zyra. There's like some crowd that thinks that he's rude. He just thrusts a muffin into your hand. Hey, man, have one of these, man. It's pretty good, man. The blueberries and kind of looking pretty sweet kind of thing.
These muffins are of excellent craft, truly inspired.
Okay, there's some polite clapping.
Hey, whoopa.
Ziva's sitting there. She goes and finds a seat right beside Fabian. Where's Fabian?
Fabian's in the back. Does she say anything to her auntie, who's right there?
We are on the Belheim town map, at the Belheim Commons, and I can force you guys there.
All right. Yeah, please do.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
So you're their warrior, huh?
Says Lazara to Rene.
I prefer to think of myself as a smith, but yeah, I'm the one who keeps them from getting their skull broke open.
Our dwarf was a smith, like most dwarves. Except for your dwarf, I guess. Some of them are terribly religious. You know, it's sort of an overlapping thing. Strong back, good shoulders, good muscle tone. You probably bent a lot of metal. Carry a warhammer. You just picture the anvil when you see an enemy's skull, don't you?
Pretty much. It really came to me recently how to really get the good swing in. Knocks them out pretty good.
I prefer a good sword.
I got a few of them too. They're good and versatile.
Nothing like my sword. Old salamander. Many a year since I've taken that thing out of its scabbard.
Sword is a useful thing. good weapon does not let you down. Not like people. Even the best people can still betray you.
Sometimes when I'm cooking, I get a little stiff. I still smell the burnt flesh of my foes vanquished. Just a bit. Or it's burnt bread. Ziva's like holding Fabian's hand and just turns around at the conversation. She's like, she whispers to Fabian, "It's that creepy old lady again."
Why is she here? I saw
I-
her painting.
Yeah,
Could you
remember
switch seats with
the
me?
cracking.
Could you sit on? I want to sit closer to my aunt.
Very well, certainly, of course.
Thank you. Hi, Auntie. Hello, dear. It's been a while since we've seen you. Yeah, we were at Hunclay's manor for a while, and then Fabian came to help us. Oh, he's so wonderful. Oh, good to meet you, Fabian. I am Lady Origina, caretaker of Belheim. She holds out her
He
hand.
stands and grabs and kisses her hand.
Okay.
It is my honor, my lady.
She does not look elven. She doesn't have pointed ears. She does not have elvish eyes.
And he is full of questions.
She had an ear reduction, Botox, and a facelift.
Lady Origina smiles. She knows what the questions are. Oh, my sister's about to start. Grizzak, what are you doing up at the front? There's all his artwork and like pies
And a Grizzak.
and like pies with like name tags on them and some people are going, oh, like Grizzak's committing some sort of.
Do you like my painting?
It's his painting.
It's the fruit.
Grizzak made painting, or is it the fruit painting?
It's the fruit painting.
Fruit
This is my painting.
Yes, says Nilos. Just place it there. Place it there amongst the others, and it's good. He crosses his eyebrows like he knows it.
Yeah. Okay.
Be nice to the lunatic.
Yep.
And he doesn't throw feces.
Come, we've given you a seat right on the end here. It is a seat of honor, he says. It's just right beside. It's just right beside Grimdark,
Oh,
but
sweet.
Guys are fools. He gets under the seat.
okay. So Grizzak finds like behind, underneath the benches. He climbs around to like this weird place where you can see everyone's feet and butts. So you're like tunnel ratting underneath the bleachers.
He takes his shoes off and puts them where he's supposed to sit.
Okay.
He's underneath the seat.
All right.
Oh, Mazatec wonders what Grizzak is doing down there.
Obadiah.
He's actually praying for. He's praying for his spells now.
Things that you don't better left unknown, man.
Mazatec have one more muffin. He wants to know if Nibbles wants the muffin.
Yes, Nibbles wants muffin.
Ah, Mazatec leave muffin right beside Nibbles. Case Nibbles get hungry while they talkie.
Yes, they talk lots, very hungry. Good Mazatec.
Grizzak gets closer. Grizzak gets closer to you guys.
Are you guys gonna mate?
Oh no!
You sound
no,
like you are.
No, you know.
You offered him food, and he's taking it. I've seen this before in wildlife.
That is not goblin custom. No.
No.
I guess you. Yeah, well, you didn't give him the poop either, so I guess that doesn't work. All right, back to it.
Oh, Grizzak very mistaken that Mazatec giving muffin to giving muffin to Nibbles. He looks very frightened.
Good thing you give me the muffin.
Oh, noted.
Grizzak very mistaken on many things.
Everyone, we've gathered here on this auspicious day to celebrate the coming of the solstice moon. It is an awe-inspiring day, and from Terrace Lean, sent by our great patrons and our cornel and the high priest himself, Zyra of Lirr.
Yeah, Zyra.
You notice everyone bowing. They're not like really clapping.
Yep.
Oh.
Zyra will, like, people of Belheim, in these troubled times, there is goodness and light, like Lirr in the sky looking over us. There have been many troubles in recent days. The Witch Tower, the kobolds, the passing of Hunclay and his haunted mansion.
Okay, people. There's a slight murmur from that. There were a bunch of nodding, but now there's murmur.
We have dedicated ourselves to ensuring safety in Belheim before this great festival. The kobolds have been driven away, the manor has been secured. There is safety in Belheim, and we shall revel and gather our inspirations in Lirr's light. The festivities, they begin! And she'll fire a sound burst off in the air.
Oh no!
Nilos blesses the crowd and following it, and a bunch of artists are dancing and doing their things. Sheriff Gurgis goes over to a big keg that's in here and kind of taps the keg, and it's frothing all over the place. And the party has now basically started. People are coming down, they're clapping and coming down and giving blessings to Zyra and to Lirr and clapping. Others are mingling and chatting, and the day of celebrations is a happy one. Fabian, you said you were going to perform.
Yeah.
As a downtime activity, is there a rule on like how much money you can make in a day, basically?
Yes, there
is.
There is,
Okay.
yes.
It scales pretty damn hard.
Yes, it does. It depends. The DC depends on the crowd.
Okay. What page am I looking at?
I'm going to find it. Just a second.
Is perform a skill still?
Yeah, it is still a skill. Not too far. Skill income. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Go to page 153, and you've got skill income.
Ah. Is this per day?
Yes, per day.
Oh, and it depends on the task of the...
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll say that there are enough people in Belheim that there are an appropriate number of people listening to your performance. So it's a level 4 task.
Okay. He is just for my level 4 skill feat. I took assured for performance. He is an expert, so instead of taking 10, he takes 15, giving him a total of 27 on his roll. Oh, Adam's not around to go, that's bullshit.
No, sorry, I'm here. I was ungracefully getting the little bit of popcorn out of the bottom of the bag, so I muted my camera so people didn't see me going.
So you're trying to basically you play your flute, but you're trying to do it with a bunch of other artists around. There are lots of people that are willing to spend. So what was the total?
27.
All right.
I didn't see a roll.
I didn't have to. I took assured skill for my skill feat.
Or you can just take a 20.
No, that's taking 15
You can take a 15.
because I'm an expert.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So you made 6 silver coins.
You're saying I should take note of skill
Assured,
feats?
yes. He's got it twice now, and because it's awesome.
Because I might assured skill craft because
Yeah.
because then I don't have to roll.
All right, you make 6 silver coins this day, Fabian. This is in addition to having as much to eat and drink as you wanted.
Yay!
Of course, most people are in that boat. Ziva seems to be really happy for you, and you know, Fabian's got a girlfriend, basically. The day of celebration goes by very happily. In your memories, both near and far from now, should you survive, you will remember this day fondly. A warm, pleasant summer day with new friends, new love, art, a whole town of people that support it, the goddess's blessing. This would be one of the last very good times.
And then?
And then,
The zombie plague comes.
with your hangovers, on the day after the festival, you find yourselves at Lady Origina's manor, I guess, because that's where you're staying. As long as you're staying there, you're not paying for, like, upkeep. Like, there are downtime rules for how much you spend.
We're split between there and Hunclay's manor, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. There's enough space and food and that sort of thing to split your time there. Fabian basically is cataloging the library and secretly learning how to become a wizard from Hunclay's notes.
Yes.
Oh, you're going to multi-class or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh.
When Origina wants to catch up with you guys, I guess. I don't know who is all there when you guys are at the manor. Who's not there? I guess Mazatec is not there. Mazatec is...
I'm going to say Nibbles is not there, unless someone asked him to go
I think
guard
Zyra
something.
is there and Rene is at the Hunclay's manor.
Okay.
God, the house.
Rene, from talking to the old lady, you get that she was some sort of warrior, and you're pretty sure her sword was a fiery one.
She has a flaming longsword or bastard sword or something.
So Nibbles isn't there, but Fabian is because Ziva is? Or is Fabian at the manor?
No, sorry. Sorry. Fabian will be at the manor. Yeah, he's doing learning wizard stuff.
Okay.
Grizzak, go to the...
Grizzak's there.
All right. So it's the original group then.
Yep.
Where's Rene?
Grizzak sleeps in the barn, right?
With the rest of the animals.
Nibbles is...
Yeah, he thinks the house is just not right.
Oh, he sleeps in the barn? Okay.
Yep.
There you are. I hope you're all feeling better after the celebration. I must say, dearie, your speeches were very good.
Was this legit real good, or was this one of those, like, hey, you did a good job?
No,
you know?
she liked it. Give me a diplomacy check to see how well you did, as the presiding priestess.
That should be performance, really.
Oh, shut your face. I am trained in performance, but still, your face.
Marty dropping bombs like lint from his pockets. It's like how does the fuck does Marty always turn like happy things into like scary?
And
ones?
it was the last pleasant time you had. You all now have the HIV. It's like
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, for me, actually, performance or diplomacy are the same.
Yep.
24.
Nice. The town is now friendly towards Zyra and her companions.
Yay.
Or like they one step more helpful than they were.
Yeah.
And because I have this huge list of disposition from townsfolk. You did a wonderful job, dearie. Your priestess, your head priestess should be proud.
Thank you, Auntie.
I will be
was
sure.
a-
I will be sure to let your. I'll be sure to let your priestess and your mother know of how well you did here.
We haven't had a chance to talk about Hunclay.
No, I wanted to catch up with the group of you. I have sent a letter to several nearby towns, and of course to Terraslene. Hunclay was a powerful wizard, and, well,
Oh, we didn't have time to undo the magic before the light prison.
no, you have not gone down there.
Yeah, we have
The
to.
celebration went on, and you've left.
Well, see, the thing is a risk that she's going to murder everyone when we let her out.
Right. She'd be okay down there for a few days with the care basket and her
Yep.
spoon.
And her spoon. Yeah.
How did everything go at Hunclay's manor? I see that Fabian has been helping you.
Hunclay is a horrible monster. He is, without a doubt, the worst individual I have ever imagined. Worse than I could have imagined.
Yeah, man, he's got people stuck in his basement, and it was like kind of like summon things and horrible thing for kind of eyes, and it was leaking out every day. The stink, oh man, it was the stink. I add this thing to my character sheet because it's fucking.
That guy was just dirty.
He was summoning demons and devils, and kidnap someone that we require magic to release. A woman from the shadow plane.
Demon summoner, she says. Is there proof?
Yes.
Yeah, you have the logbook.
Yeah, here's the log of the things he's summoned.
Oh yeah, I looked through that, says Ziva. There's probably names of other things that he hasn't summoned. Where would he get all these names of outsiders? He even summoned an angel, but he summoned a devil and a demon.
He was talking to... Give me a second. Other character sheet? No. Did I not write it down? Am I just a dick? I swore I wrote it down. Where did I write it? Did I write it in Hunclay's manor, possibly? There's a chance Adam is just a dick. Alright, you two schmoes, what was the name of the guy that he was supposed to go see and it was really important and apparently...
Yeah, there was a guy that Mazithek mentioned that he met.
Yes, and then the devil also knew his name. He had a contact. I think it started with a B, but I'm having like a serious case of like...
Yeah, I can't search the PDF for a B.
It was...
Let's call him Barzil Pants.
Barlow, was it?
Barlow, yes. Yes, that's it. Oh, randomly. Randomly, you got it before the GM did. Oh,
Oh yeah, I wasn't even looking at this is
Barlow.
Barlow.
That's it. All right, now it's written down proper as opposed to I don't know how it was written down before.
You
'cause that
know,
wasn't proper.
I've heard that name before, although I've never met this man.
Yes, he summoned the devil as a bodyguard to protect him from Barlow.
No, says Ziva. He summoned the brain collector.
No, well,
as a body. Oh no, it was the demon. Yeah, you're right, the demon. Sorry, I have that thing on my mind. No, I shouldn't say my mind. Should I be concerned about any of this?
Grintark, this is where this is where we would be making a wizard joke, except she would blow us up.
Oh man, this is kind of sick, man. I don't want to see anyone's brains in there, man. Two servants of Hunclay already died of the thing, man. We found their bodies. Oh yes, he did have.
Rene was much less disturbed by the brain eater. I mean, he was into the ghoul stuff. Like, not disturbed by the brain eater, but the concept is not as disturbing.
His
yes.
servants. There were two toadies that followed Hunclay around.
They have murdered, and their bodies are near a cave.
She says. She doesn't seem to be pained by the loss, but it seems to like make sense. Like, it was hard to tell. Hunclay was very reclusive. We just assumed they were on some errand for him.
They do deserve a proper burial, or at least a burning.
I will send the sheriff out there with a cart, and the undertaker.
Yes. There are wolves in the area, although the warg that was leading them no longer.
Okay.
Hunclay additionally had was quite uncivilized to his help, and left his home in a terribly unsafe state. Additionally, he didn't just summon creatures, he also kidnapped them. There is I wish to free the Maffei.
I don't know what that means, she says.
Neither do I.
Yeah, man, it's kind of shadowy thing, man.
It's a woman from a different plane, but she is flesh and blood, and is currently in a prison, an inhumane prison.
Is this one of these demons or devils?
No, she is not she's a being like us, just from somewhere else. An adventurer. Where she's being held is cruel. And as far as we know, she has committed no crime.
Okay, the Baroness or the caretaker seems to have a grave look on her face when you're talking about demons and devils and things of darkness. I know.
I don't want to speak out of turn, but Hunclay was trying to find a thing around the moon with the big telescope thing.
She doesn't know what the process of that. She still seems to be worried about demons and devils. I think I know who I will contact. I know a priest that serves the Hierophant of Palor in Terraslene. I will make mention in a letter to him that Hunclay was involved in horrible rites involving demons and devils, she says.
And angels and shadow beings.
I'll leave out the... well, if he's evil. I'll make mention of these things. Surely they will send a priest or someone who is wise to help us. Or someone to protect us from such things.
Also aberrations and things beyond. Like horrible things. He's zombified one.
Again, she doesn't seem to know what you mean. Yeah, man, it was all stinky and kind of undead, man. It was all gross.
He turned it... He resurrected in an undead form one of these horrible creatures.
All these creatures are now dead?
All randomly is just some stuff. That's a good guess too. See, just gonna throw this out there randomly. Sometimes it's like I've got this idea, what do you think it is? And then you just pick the best of the ideas that are brought forward, and you're like, that was my plan all along. Just farming for ideas.
No. Well, it's a really good guess.
It's a good guess, though. That is a good guess.
Fucking awesome guess. I'm not going to say whether it's right or wrong, because we're not at the end of the campaign yet.
That's good. It is a good guess, though.
Yeah.
I will bring Maffei to speak with you.
She looks worried at this. I hope you will be around for protection.
Of course.
She looks a little more relieved.
Alternately, we could speak with her before she is released, although it is uncomfortable to get to her.
Given what you've listed out here, and that Fabian is still hard at work ascertaining what's in the library, and it looks like some of these things haven't been properly categorized, it will take some time for an assessor to arrive. He will be arriving from Terraslene, hopefully with some help, perhaps from the priesthood of Pelor, and other friends that I have. No doubt there will be more and more people arriving. The sheriff, I think, is not very well equipped to keep people out of Hunclay's manor. I was hoping that the group of you would stay at least until the time of the auction. A month should be sufficient. It is the nicest time of year, after all. And it would help.
Okay with that. I could bring my anvil and tool over there and work away.
Yeah, man, I like this town. It's a little bit people like me. I gotta get drunk and just kind of nap around. Sounds pretty good, man. I'm gonna get my other dagger magic, so it's gonna take some time, but yeah, not too much time. Yes, I'll stay. Fabian needs lots of help, says Ziva. She glances at Grizzak.
Grizzak is talking without making sound.
Grizzak's got a mouthful of food. He's just been eating whatever's on the table. You realize that's a candle, dear. You're still muted.
Muted, Ahmed.
Sorry.
Grizzak was like, my schedule's, yep, it's free.
Okay.
What do you think, Sparky?
Pulls out Sparky.
Oh, have you bonded with Sparky?
Yeah. He agrees too.
Okay, so Sparky,
Puts him back under his kilt.
everyone's getting up out of the chair. Like Grinthark does almost like a backflip out of his chair. His dagger's around. Sparky is small now. Like he's really, really small. He fits in the palm of Grizzak's hand, and he seems to be well behaved. It's like he's holding up his hand like this, and like sparks that are kind of going between his fingers and Sparky.
You got that thing under control, or?
That's a good Sparky.
All right, I would like to, I know everybody is thinking this, but where were you hiding in?
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
There's Sparky. Sparky! Sparky's just like this little mote of light that electrocutes things. Oh, he's really cute. She leans in. Like she got zapped on her nose.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
That wasn't nice, Sparky.
No, that just helps his high, but...
Ow.
You should train your thing to not do that.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so I made up a familiar using the rules of the other familiars. Basically, the power is called Lightning Elemental Familiar. It is available to Druids of the Storm Order. you gain a lightning elemental as a familiar, and that is in the embodiment of storms. This familiar uses the same rules as familiars, except that it's an outsider. If you're a druid of the Storm Order, then your familiar has 3 powers daily instead of 2. That's basically the benefit. A lightning elemental is a tiny elemental. It has the minion template, which means it only gets 2 actions when the master spends 1 action to command it. If it dies, it can be reborn by spending a week of downtime at no cost. Its AC, equivalent to a master, without the circumstance or conditional modifiers. Saving throws, equal to the master, without circumstance and conditional modifiers. Hit points are 4 times the master's level. Perception, master's level plus master's wisdom modifier. Acrobatics, master's level plus master's wisdom modifier. Same with stealth. Other skill checks are whatever the master's level are, -2. Attacks,
Relatively, good.
master's level, -2. Low light vision, it communicates empathically with the master within 1 mile. It has a speed of 25 feet and it flies at 25 feet. At the start of each day, the master selects 3 abilities because you're a storm priest. Instead it would be 2. However, one of these has to be fly because it has a fly speed. So you can give it a climb speed, a swim speed. You increase the speed of one of its movement forms to 40. You give it dark vision, scent. You could give it the ability to understand and speak 1 language. And you can give it something which is a custom power that I created called Storm Surge. Master abilities. You can prepare 1 additional cantrip per day because you have a familiar. If your familiar is in your space, you can basically do the touch spell delivered by your familiar. You do your 2-action spell, 1 round of 2-action, and that's counted as commanding it. And then it goes off and gives the thing to touch. Storm Surge. As a somatic component, you can take the storm from Sparky to gain a +1 conditional bonus on spell rolls and DCs for lightning and storm spells. So if that's the power that you take,
that's always on.
For the next round, that basically you can give your storm or electricity spells an additional component while Sparky is next to you or in your square, and you can increase the DCs. So that's Sparky.
Sparkalicious.
So go ahead and you can update what those actual numbers are now that you've taken now you've taken him as your familiar.
Familiar. Yep.
Let's do it.
Cool stuff.
Very cool.
So that kind of hints at what familiars do, and then the Storm Surge and having an elemental are the things that are custom that I built for. So you got a class feat this level? Is that a druid feat this level?
Yeah, I got a druid feat and I picked
Sparky.
Manor.
Awesome. So you'll be staying then?
Yep. Sparky agrees to be a good idea.
Okay. Then as agreed, for helping clear out Hunclay's horrible manor, I almost feel bad for asking the 2 of you to do so, she says to Zyra and Ziva. Oh man, don't worry about it. Not a big deal.
We were well protected.
Yeah, we use protection all the time.
Lady Georgina smiles at Grizzak. She says, "The 3 of you, thank you. Please express the thanks to the others that have helped. I have a small box as promised. Hopefully this will help. I do suggest saving some of it. It looks like some of these things are some of these things she's pointing at this incomplete tally of the things in Hunclay's manor. You may want to bid on, yes. The box that she has 5,000 silver in it.
That's pretty cool.
What are you dividing that by? There are 5 of you in the room and a bunch of you in the other room, or in the other place. Unfortunately, all Mark's characters are in the other place.
And all the Mark's characters were only partially involved in the Hunclay. No, it's
Divide by 7.
Yeah, because basically Fabian, what he lacked in actually clearing the place, he's helped in actually identifying what the fuck everything does. He's basically, here's the puzzle, solve it. Then you bring it to the next room and go, here's the puzzle, solve it.
Okay, so I'm going to add a bunch more silver and copper to your sheets. It's another 714 silver and 28 copper. And I'll just start pasting it at the bottom of your wealth. I have not added all these things together. You can do that. Or manage your own. Manage your own shit.
Oh. Marty, you know how before I was like, how the hell are you supposed to craft? The assurance thing that I just took with the skill thing, because Mark is like the power gamer guy who actually reads all the stuff. Right. That's how you're supposed to craft. Done.
Okay. I know there are no rules for cohorts or for like followers or anything like that, but I'm gonna keep, if you keep Mazatec around and kind of busy, I'm gonna keep him 2 levels behind you guys.
Hey, who's a little Mazatec?
Just to see how an alchemist progress.
Who's a little alchemist?
Cool. So Lady Origina has hired you to basically keep an eye on the manor and continue to help identify the things that are inside.
Lady Fruit Juice, yes. She just, to me, it sounds like a European like fruit juice.
It could very well be.
Every single time I'm like, it's like Orangina.
Orangina, yeah, exactly. So she hires you to basically guard the manor. She expects things to stay there, and also to help out with help ascertain what these things are. She trusts you in that you're going to handle this Maffei thing responsibly. She's willing to meet with Maffei, although she seems very frightened at that prospect. She's going to send letters to the capital explaining all the things that have happened. And she also wants you around as like security during the auction.
Yes.
She does explain that she's willing to spend another 5,000 silver pieces by the time of the auction to help pay for any of the items you want at the auction.
Cool.
I hope
Is the auction going to be like a true auction, or is it going to be just people buying stuff?
No, it's an auction.
You have to bid and be like.
You have to bid on. You have to bid on. She's like, you may have some.
Marty
will do an auctioneer voice.
I have 55, 55, I got 60, well, yeah, 60.
I hope nobody bids on Prism. Oh, what is Prism, dear? Oh, the exotic birds. I really like Prism. Well,
I think Ziva is trying to make it her familiar.
Lady Origina says, well, the money that I'll provide, hopefully no one will want to bid on them. You'll have to... I will be giving some of the decision-making to an arbiter when he arrives. He's also a excellent... well, hopefully, an excellent estimator of value of goods. Hunclay's manor will also be going up for sale.
Rene's kind of doing the... Rene's having this whole, like... He's thinking about, we bricked the devil up in the basement.
Yes, you did.
It is quite legitimately a haunted house without haunts, but it's haunted.
You know what? Our excuse would be, well, it was behind a wall. How were we supposed to know it was there? It stayed quiet the whole time.
What's this room? Oh, it's just for decoration.
Don't worry about it.
It's interesting brickwork. Oh yeah, no, we'll bring you down the long hallway.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry about it. All right.
Okay, so you guys have 29 days of like downtime plus some things that you need to do, and let me know what things you are looking at for more detail. I know there are some pretty creepy books, and there may be ways of reading them. There may be things you want to investigate more, NPCs that you want to talk to.
Crafting takes 4 days?
I don't know.
I think it's 4 days. Here, I will look it up.
All right.
I will do my job.
I need to take a quick washroom break while you guys are doing stuff. Make sure you tell the
everything.
make sure you tell the channel what you guys are actually doing and picking for your levels.
I am taking assurance in crafting so that I can make stuff.
Can you take assurance in the like the nature one that I was doing, and then the medical one you were doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's an idea. Never fail.
I think that's how it works. Is that correct, Mark?
Well, it's not that you can never fail. I mean, if you're trying a test.
The thing is, these have known DCs, so you know before you do it. So.
Yeah.
We're just trying to crack 20.
Yeah. That's
it.
real good.
Yeah.
I think Zyra is probably going to take assurance. Additionally, he's taking swipe, which is the cleave power. It's basically cleave.
Yeah, I saw that. It is good power.
It's a good one. Well, we're missing. He's got power attack, and then power attack and swipe basically is, do I hit one thing or do I hit two things?
Yeah.
Now Zyra has cleric feat, skill feat, and one more spell per day.
Yeah, for Nibbles, I'm taking power attack.
Yeah, with extra d12. Ha!
Extra d12 plus 2.
Oh, do you add the +2?
Oh yeah, that's the weapon damage.
Oh. You did more damage on the crit than I gave you then.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
Or did you? The magic. So when you magic the weapon, it would do an extra d12 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay, so I missed out. I missed some.
No big deal. No one died.
I mean, Nibbles almost died, but...
Almost died.
It's just Nibbles. It's just a Nibbles. 2, so 39, 43.
All right. How much does it cost to magic a weapon?
Not that much. Additionally, Rene, if he has enough time, he can... Like, he's a magical weapon crafter.
Well, you'll be the guy we go to then.
He bought, like, he spent all of his last treasure hoard on tools.
Yeah.
So if we can figure out the cost and the time, then we can figure out how many things he can make.
All right.
And I think I'm going to take assured skill for Zyra as well, because it's just powerful.
It is very powerful.
Well, and these are skills where I've already, like, because this is where I was trying to figure out what is the advantage to, like, getting stuff beyond trained.
It's
and the answer is this stuff. It's the other stuff.
Yeah.
So level 4 skill feat, assured, or assurance.
Assurance.
And in medicine, where Rene has assurance in crafting. All right, so taking out the random. I figured out how to not make it hurt. Slice. One more. more spell per day. And then
All right. I'm just gonna put a sheet in the party pages called downtime.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's this? Yeah, I haven't seen anything for leadership, and does Zyra just never fail now? What does that mean?
She never fails her medicine checks. So when she's doing the surgery thing, she doesn't just like derp up the surgery.
Cool. How'd you do that?
I listened to Mark and I took assurance. Just like Rene took assurance with crafting. This is one of those things that might get house ruled.
It's an awesome feat. Like,
Well, so the actual point of conversation, Marty, was about looking at going from like untrained to trained. Okay, that's a +2 to expert. That's a +1 to master. That's a +1 to legendary. That's a +1.
Yep.
Right. It's like and you don't get that many skill improvements. You get like 5 of them total. For most characters. So being like a huge amount of investment for a +3 seems goofy, but with assurance, it's really a you get 30, right? You get to take 30 on these skills.
Yep.
So it's a combo thing.
What they're trying to do is make you roll less for the things that you automatically should get.
Yeah.
They're saying if you really want to be good at a thing, rolling isn't fun.
Because you're good at it.
Right. Rolling and failing isn't fun. Is what it's trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
However, take 10 all the time.
Well, so where this becomes goofy, and I want to call this out specifically, is in things like Battle Medic, which is what I'm using it for, and Performance, which is what Mark is using it for.
yes.
Because Battle Medic is used in combat as a defensive thing, and Performance is being used in combat as an attack power. Right, so the Battle Medic is on one tier of stupid, and then the Performance is another, like, that's a whole like I'm using it in a expertly stupid way. Mark is using it in a legendarily stupid way. Master's somewhere in the middle. There's got to be something that's masterfully dumb. Where you're using it to hide in combat or something.
Okay, so Ziva gets a she gets a skill feat and a sorcerer feat. I almost want her to bond with Prism now, and then have to like win the auction.
Yeah. Well, it's a way to choose because we have a lot of money. I think we have more money than we're supposed to. I don't know.
Yes, yeah, you have much more than you're supposed to.
All right.
So, can you say no to Ziva on like buying the familiar when you got some fucking asshole being like, "Oh, 5,000 silver coins to complete my collection."
Right.
Motherfucker.
That should be
Grizzak
funny.
go break his knees.
Familiar. Okay, so she's in a bond with Prism. Gains a familiar. And then as a skill feat, she had quick identification previously. I think she's going to take the other one that allows her to quickly... there was another skill feat. Called Recognize? Was it Recognize spell? Recognize? Recognize spell. Creature casts a spell within line of sight of you, or trap or similar inanimate object triggers a cast spell. you get to roll to see if you understand the spell. If you critically success, then you gain a bonus to your AC or your saving throw versus the spell. So this is our identify as a reaction, which means if lots of spells are going on, like you can't know all the spells that are going on.
There's too much.
Because you run out of recognize.
So I don't know if I'm looking at a typo in the book or what. Because my advanced domain power, the domain power as written in the domain description, doesn't seem to match the chart that lists out the domain power.
Okay, what am I looking at? Clerk?
Yeah, lucky break.
Let me just search for that.
So there's it's in the spell/power section, and then there's lucky break in the advanced domain section. And I'm trying to figure out how many points it takes to cast. And
I think it's 1. Let's say so. Lucky break is a second level power. Casting is a reaction.
Yep.
The trigger is you fail, but you don't fail critically. An attack roll, saving throw, skill check, or perception check. Reroll the check and take the better of the 2 results. That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
So I need to figure out how many points it takes to cast.
I think it's just 1.
And then, so the reason why I'm wondering if it's just 1 is because when you look at they talk about different powers having different casting costs.
Mm.
And then in the table, there's a 3 beside it, but there's nothing that tells me what that 3 means. Right, there's 1, 2, and 3. So I think it might be a 3-point cast.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it means, but I don't...
What page are you looking on?
That is on page 73. And I'm trying to find something that... Deity and domain. Select one domain. You're doing grants you a special kind of spell power theme. Only by 20 spell points, not by using the spell slots. Maximum spell points equals your key ability modifier.
The spell point cost of the advanced domain power is listed in parentheses after its name.
Perfect. Where did you see that?
Page 70.
Okay, so that's the section I'm reading right now.
Okay.
Okay. So
right above anathema.
Right. Okay. So I was reading that because I was confused.
Okay, because that's really good. So
Yep.
being able to
No,
being able to re-roll.
I'm still going to take it. Yeah.
Yep.
I take it.
Do your domain power points go up? How do they go up? By your
My
ability?
charisma. So when I take this power,
Yeah.
I will get 3 domain power points because it's a 3-power cast,
Ah, okay.
and it goes up with my charisma,
Got it.
or it goes up with my key ability. So it actually goes up with my wisdom.
Cool. So I think I'm done with Ziva, aside from actually updating all the 3s to 4s.
I'm almost done with Rene. I'm done with Zyra. I'm basically done, but that's like done before doing money spending, right?
Yep. Okay, Mark, what did you pick for your barbarian? Or are you there? Yet?
No, I'm done. I took hang on. Catfall, I think it's called, for his skill feat. Yeah.
10 feet
So,
less.
10 foot less. When I get expert in acrobatics, you treat falls as 25 feet shorter. Again, while you train to expert.
Yeah, it's a reason to do it.
Yeah. And for his class power, I took the fighter first level feat of power attack.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh, Mark's finding the
Nibbles be smashing.
Oh god.
Every day be smashing. So Nibbles says.
Your class DCs
Pounded
go
like
up.
it was hay.
Yeah, class
Oh, I
DCs
forgot
go
to
up.
hand out hero points. So who was the first person on stream today? It
I
Adam.
was.
Yeah, okay. So make sure that one of your characters
Rene.
has hero points.
So Zyra got a spell. She took.
And then hey chat, who did the coolest thing tonight? We seem to have reached a halfway point, so I'm going to allow chat to award a hero point. Because I'm supposed to give them out as, as the game goes on for cool stuff.
Did the cool thing.
Yeah, you did the cool thing. Who did a cool thing? Either player or character. You can't pick the NPCs. Because that's stupid.
You're stupid.
I'm always doing cool shit.
There we go. Nibbles is nominated for getting his ass beat.
He also critted the monster. Like I would have
Oh,
given
he
it
finally
even though
used
Bark wasn't here.
used his axe.
He hit something that wasn't a kobold that just exploded into tiny
Yep.
giblets.
Okay, I'm gonna give one to Nibbles, and then I'm gonna give one to Ahmed for picking a power that was cool, part of the character, like in character growth, and not necessarily the most powerful thing you could have picked.
Well, I'm never getting that one.
So Grizzak has a. It's also.
Ahmed, you're muted, by the way.
He's the only one that doesn't have a second character yet, and he's been really patient for his second character, which has been built.
Yep.
I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, look at that cool guy."
Yep. If you have nothing to do, Ahmed, you can also update your monk
Currently doing that.
to 4th level.
Currently doing that right now.
I gotta figure out how many spells does Zyra have at 4th level. She has 3 first and 3 second spells per day, which means she has 3 and 3. +1 for her.
Familiar?
Yep. First and second. Oh yeah, she doesn't gain 3rd. What am I thinking? What am I thinking?
What was that feat thing called again, Adam?
Assurance.
Assurance. Insurance.
Second
Not
character.
insurance.
What's this? Yeah, we want to explore the character builds and how they go, and I really don't care if there's a huge party because that's how Marty rolls with all of his campaigns. There are a ton of characters. Let me just kind of give you a hint of who this character may be. Lady Origina has sent messages to the capital city of Terrazleen saying, "Hey, we've got a dead wizard on our hands, and he's pretty awful. Can you send some help?" And the help that they're going to send is going to be Ahmed's character. Because in Pathfinder, the heroes, people who have classes, are special. Like, I don't think... Like, we had a little bit less of this in other campaigns where you find other people of classes all the time. No. This is definitely built for these are the hero rules.
Yeah.
Like, this book is for the heroes and, like, in very important people. Because otherwise, the 20th level commoner just kicks your ass.
Just kills murders everyone. The 20th level commoner will have an AC that's at least 35.
Right, because his AC
Just
goes up a
think-
level, right?
Like, and so does his ability scores. Like, he's gonna have a 35 AC. He will be unhittable.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
Do you automatically get bloodline powers? When do you get bloodline powers?
that might be like the domain stuff. Like, I had to spend a power to get... I had to spend a cleric feat to get my advanced domain
initial power at 1st, the advanced power at 6th, the greater power at 10th. Got it. Okay. Different And what do signature spells mean again? The signature skills?
I
It
don't
means
remember.
you can go beyond Master.
Oh.
Okay.
Or go beyond Expert. You can go beyond Expert with them.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. You can make items from raw materials based on its level, quality, and rarity. Affect other circumstances. You need to be blah for that, and you need to be blah for that. To craft an item, must meet the following. To craft an item, you must meet the following requirements.
Hey, Frozen.
The item is your level or lower. Oh, so you can't
What's
build
up,
items
Frozen?
higher than your level. Okay. You have a proficiency rank appropriate to the item's quality. Yes. You have a formula for the item. Okay. You have the appropriate set of tools. In many cases, a workshop. Got it. You must supply the raw materials equal to half. Yes. You spend a minimum number of downtimes to create the item. This depends on the level of the item. You need to spend 4 days of downtime for an item of your level. Reduce based on thingy.
Okay. So it sounds like half cost.
It's half cost, and then it's 4 days if it's of my level. And now I need to see what potency runes.
There's one way to find this, the list of magic items per level, and you can find the potency rune. I think +1 weapons are 4th level.
So
They are, yes.
armor.
+1 armor's 3rd, +1 weapons.
+1 light armor is 3rd.
Oh, light and
Oh,
medium.
yes.
Heavy armor's 4th. +1 weapon potency is 4th.
Okay, so. All right, I'm gonna put
A
beside.
+1 magic weapon is also 4th.
All right, so I've got a. So I have +1. A weapons +1 is 4th.
Yep.
4th, and it costs how many GP?
100 gold. So 1,000 silver.
Okay. Armor is 3rd. I'm putting the notes with the thing because I don't want to keep looking.
250
Silver.
gold. Oh, sorry, 50 silver, yeah.
Yep. All right, and I will. Oh. Okay, the weapon potency rune that I'm looking at is 65 gold.
Oh, I looked at the wrong thing. Oh, the rune is 250 silver. The actual armor is, well, that's weird. 600 silver.
So confused. I'm just looking at the runes right now.
349. There's a chart where you list items.
I'm looking at 371 under runes, and I think
Yeah, but runes aren't on the armor yet. I think you need to actually craft them onto the thing. I think we played with those rune stones the wrong way.
Don't you just up? Okay. Maybe.
I think that the numbers you're looking at include the cost of expert,
That's probably it. Yeah.
It could be.
because I kind of have the like I
'Cause
need a
ex-
formula for expert and a formula for rune and a formula for weapon.
Expert is 350.
Okay, so I think I'm doing this right. There is also far more math.
Do it. Do it.
Do it! Do it, you pansy! Alright, and now I want to look at the magic shield that I want, because I want to see when I can start actually making it.
What spell did Fabian take?
Phantom Pain.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Isn't that some sort of, like, isn't that like Mission Impossible, or just Metal Gear Solid or
No,
something?
you're solid. Yeah. It's it does mental damage, persistent mental damage, 1d4.
Oh god, persistent. That's awful. Is glitter dust still a good spell to take?
It's not as good, but it's all right. If someone's invisible, it still does the trick as long as they don't make their save.
But how does she see them invisible then?
I don't know. See
See
invisibility
invisibility.
is the spell.
The priest with see invisibility and fairy fire takes care of it. I don't know.
Oh, do you have the spells?
I got see invisibility, and I could take fairy fire.
Alright, she won't take glitter dust even though it seems like a Ziva spell to take.
Glitter.
Glitter!
Okay. So it's 4 days to turn a weapon to +1. It's 3 days to turn an armor to +1. It's 2 days to make expert armor. Here. 2 days to make armor. 3 days magic armor. Does Ziva want her bracers of armor upgraded?
Yes.
Then you always do stuff for the pretty girl first. This is the everybody knows this.
Of course she does. They're robes, but they're equivalent of bracers of armor. They're type 1.
Okay, so
The black
it's
robes of the Canticleer.
Okay, so it'll take me 4 days.
Okay, how much money
And-
do I subtract?
95 minus 35.
So
In gold pieces.
60, so 600. Done.
And it's half that.
300 back. Done. Oh, because we've got a crafter. Oh, you're going to break the...
Yes.
Renee's breaking the economy with the crafting. All right, so mark
days.
down the total days in the downtime sheet that you're spending.
I'm still calculating it up.
Okay. What does that mean for her bracers?
We've managed to turn a fast game into a calculation game again.
Well, it's
Yep.
downtime. It's how do
Yeah,
you
I
do
know.
downtime without?
Down to
I need to pick a. I need
Normally
to
we would do this at the end of the session.
Mark. I need to pick a spell for Ziva, a second level spell.
I honestly, someone's got to have see invisibility.
So it casts as a second level spell, so it gives her a saving throw bonus.
What do you mean?
She gets a bonus on all saving throws.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's as per Mage Armor 2.
All right. She'll take see invisibility, although she's got no way to make the creature invisible to others.
Oh, magic missiles don't miss, do they?
Right.
She should probably dump her Mage Armor spell, which I think she can do because she leveled.
She already did.
Yeah,
Oh no. Oh no. Yes, she'll dump mage armor and change that into a spell.
So going to +2 bracers means that her saving throw, or she gets a +1 saving throw bonus and a +2 AC.
So they act as bracers of armor +2 or type.
They act as Mage Armor +2. Mage Armor heightened to second.
Okay. So +2 to AC, +1 to all saves.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Now, sorry, I still need to check DCs to make certain I can do all this stuff automatically. I think I can. I just don't need to. Like, where's that DC page?
Bracers of armor second are 4th level.
Right. Well, what's a 4th level DC?
4th level, and I believe it's in the middle. 4th level DC is 19.
Okay, I get 9, 15. I get 24 by default.
Okay, so even if I jumped it to the highest for 4th level, it's 23. So
Okay.
you automatically get extreme craft DCs for your...
I can craft all the. Oh, if it's smithing. If it's not smithing, I've got a 22.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me add that to her AC. Her AC went up considerably. Item +2.
And we've got 29 days, correct?
Yep. Until the auction.
All right. Do you want your big axe magicked?
Yes, please.
Do you want your big axe magicked in a way that doesn't cost you as much money?
Sure. How much money will it cost?
Half of what it would have otherwise. 65, half of 650.
Okay.
4 days to magic axe.
Alright, so add 325.
Color spray. She's taking color spray.
There we go.
Oh, she's got a bird that can deliver spells for her.
Yeah.
Maybe Shocking Grasp? Is that still a spell?
Now,
Yeah, it is.
do you have time to magic some armor?
Sure.
Because Nibbles would like some magic armor, and actually so would Fabian.
I think we're gonna. Yes, but I think we're gonna go in. There'll be an
So-
order to this.
Yes, I understand. What you're
Okay,
And
so
Fabian is last.
Grinthark would like his second Quicksilver Dagger magicked. It's already expert.
2 days make armor. 3 days magic armor.
Can you put flaming on a weapon?
How much? How much does that cost, Adam?
To do what?
Grinthark's upgrade his dagger.
I would need to buy a. I would need to buy a 18 gold or 18 silver. Sorry, to expert dagger.
No, he's got an expert silver dagger that needs magic. Remember, you got
4
those
days.
4 days.
4 days.
Okay, and then 325 is what you said.
Yes. All right. So daggers for Grinthark, and so he's making armor for himself.
It's just one dagger because he already paid somebody in the town to make the other dagger.
So he's making magic armor for himself. Then he's doing Ziva's bracers. Then he's making magic armor for Zyra. Then it's magic the axe. Then it's magic the dagger. And then we're gonna do. I'm gonna see where I'm at in total days, and then we'll add armor for short round after Nibbles.
Yeah. Grinthark also wants some magic armor.
Yeah, we're okay.
But
25 will be magic armor for Nibbles. 28 will be magic armor for Grinthark, and he's starting magic armor for.
Does he have to buy the expert leather armor first,
Yeah.
or
I'd have to learn how to make it,
okay? So
and it will take me 2 days to make. So at that point, I'll be still like it won't be done.
got it. So he'll buy the expert armor, and then you could magic it.
Okay, so Fabian is next.
Okay. Okay.
He's next.
You ran out of 29 days.
Yes.
I was worried that you guys didn't have enough things to do during 29 days. I'm like, what
well,
the fuck are they gonna do?
It's
Rene's like Rene is Oberon.
Rene, but Rene, unlike Oberon, Rene's like happy.
Okay.
He gets to make armor.
We'll say that you rented out space with the half-orcs. Like, they seemed more friendly to you guys, and Rene spent a lot of time...
My last downtime, only thing I bought was an expert set of tools.
Okay. Cool.
But I could be working with the orcs. That's cool.
Yep. Well, yeah, you
Working
still need a workspace though. You've got tools. Yeah. You need like a forge and yeah, they charge you nothing.
Perfect.
Okay, so do I have to
They want
buy
to copy
the...
some of your formulas. Is basically what they want.
Okay, sure.
Now, do I have to buy the armor, or...
Well, no, I can. So, what type of armor do you want?
He wants expert chain shirt. Or no, chainmail. Hang on, I gotta check again.
All right.
Nibbles. Yeah, I'm trying to... It's a chain something. It's the medium, so chainmail.
Chainmail? Okay.
Yeah.
He would like to make that for you if you would spend 18 silver on the formula for him.
Yeah, he'll spend that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, so Ziva's got her spell. She's got her familiar, which I will build later. We'll say she has to keep it in the cage at Hunclay's Manor because it doesn't belong to her yet. Her bow's already +1. She's got bracers of armor +2. She took Shocking Grasp instead of mage armor. and see invisibility as her extra second level spell. Shocking Grasp, so she could stick it in the bird, so it can deliver the pain. She is all leveled.
So it will be 5 days. I'm 1 day into the 5 days of crafting for Fabian.
Okay, what is the cost of expert armor to buy?
350 silver.
350 silver. Okay. And then how much, Rene, do you need for magic armor for Grinthark?
It would be 250 divided by 2, so 125 silver.
Okay, minus 125. You guys are still rich.
Yeah, I'm not getting through the money.
Which is fine. You've got stuff to buy if you're gonna.
Yep.
Yeah, Grinthark still has 900 silver and a pile of copper.
So, and then
Do you remember how much those thief pick replacements were? Oh, a master thieves kit.
the better thieves kit.
Yeah, the better thieves kit. Ooh. Ooh. Thieves kit.
So Nibbles' armor is done then?
Nibbles' armor is done.
Okay.
The only armor I didn't do armor for Grizzak because he didn't ask, and didn't do armor for
Grizzak already has
armor
a
for
plus.
Fabian.
He has a +1 magic item already. +1 magic armor.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah,
You add the item bonus to your saves, right?
I believe so.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And to your AC and to your touch AC.
Yep.
Yep. And both Rene and Zyra are now wearing chain or scale mail instead of breastplate.
Oh, they switched up their.
Because Adam read the table with a little bit more, foresight and went, "That's probably the optimal armor. I think it's in there somewhere. Is that or chain shirt? But chain shirt will take like 8 levels before it becomes better. So this is the right one."
That's cool. It's cool.
All right.
How's your monk coming, Ahmed? Whoops.
I'm just checking on the last skill feat. Not sure which to grab.
Man, that's a lot of hit points.
The hit point totals are huge.
Yeah. Nibbles is 4th level with 70 hit points.
Jesus. It's just excessive.
Yeah, it kind of does seem that way.
Because, like, my healing is like, I am the best healer ever! Oh, God.
Yeah, did you see how much damage that thing did to you?
Well, you see how much healing happens, but then it's like, oh, I'm not keeping up. Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Saves all going up with your level. This is so alien.
It does feel weird. Alright. Now. Alright, shield price 150. So what we did is we selected our gear to reduce that armor check penalty so it's not like fall down the fucking pit all the time.
True that.
What are you, Snowbeard?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, too soon.
No, not soon enough.
Really?
Do it again!
Remember that Snowbeard guy?
That's Snowbeard. Schmuck.
Yeah, remember your resonance goes up when you level up?
Yep.
Oh yeah, you overspend resonance, and basically there's a DC. Like Rene actually used 2 of those heals on himself.
Mm-hmm.
The DC is basically 10 plus the points you're trying to spend plus the amount of points you've overspent, and it's a flat check.
Oh, it's like 50-50.
So it was like DC 11 flat check, and you rolled 11.
Cool. All right.
So you can overspend, which is interesting.
So that you said you made a downtime page. Downtime.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want me to put the list there?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Let's see what you guys did during your downtime. How you spent your money. Money.
That not quite hitting that note there. Still under construction.
Nightmare.
All right. Now, what was the bag of holding? What'd that cost?
Oh, that's actually a good one to buy.
Do you actually have the formula for the bag holding?
I don't even know how much it costs. I'm going to that thing because I can buy formulas, right?
Yep.
Um,
Up to a certain level of the town, I guess, but those rules are completely not in the they don't have the settlement rules yet of like what you can actually buy, but I'm pretty sure you could find a formula.
Oh, Marty, I'm taking this.
What?
Check this one out.
What am I checking?
God.
Oh yeah, that's a good ancestry feat. Do you actually gain an ancestry feat?
It's through a skill feat.
Okay, you can actually convert
Ancestry.
skill feats.
Yeah, you can get
Paragon.
Interesting. All right, so Rene spends a lot of time at the forge owned by the half-orcs, crafting items for the party. He calls some of you into the forge during these summer days to take measurements. He's learning new formulas. He cranks out several sets of armor. No, it looks like a set of armor for himself. He magics the armor. Whose armors are these? Describe what's going on here.
All right. Rene, scale, mail.
Mm-hmm.
Rene, scale, mail. Ziva, bracers. This actually happened before that. Zyra, scale mail. Zyra, scale mail. This is Nibbles.
His oversized axe. You replace the haft of the axe, you sharpen it up, you reinforce it, then you put magic runes on it. This is the axe that's 2 size categories larger than him.
You know what? I think I might have counted wrong. Grinthark. I might have booked more than Grinthark dagger.
Yep.
Here. Now let's just see if 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 equals 22 days. Okay, yeah. So then there was I didn't write them down. Grinthark
Leather magic, yeah.
And then it's 3 days to magic armor, and then it was Nibbles. What does Nibbles wear for armor?
Chainmail.
Chainmail, 3 days to magic armor, and then that brings us 28 days as it should be, and we're currently making +1 expert chainmail. We're currently making the expert chainmail for Fabian.
Got it.
Not chainmail, Oh, sorry, studded leather. Studded leather.
All right. So
Studded leather.
So we know what Rene has been up to. What has Grizzak been up to in this month of downtime? So you bonded with Sparky.
Yep.
Sparky, you can talk to if you spend.
He's been figuring out his powers, basically.
Oh, I try. Oh, wait, look at this. My electricity is more powerful.
Like, he's just figuring out
So
his...
Grizzak is set up basically like old rotten fruit along the fence, and is like using his powers to shoot lightning at them. Sparky seems to like this, to really like this game. It spooks the horses, and you cause a little bit of problem, but then soon you're given a pen of your own, if you want to do your target practice. Sparky, do you ever speak with Sparky? Because you pick which powers at the beginning of your day during your...
Yeah, understand and speak one language. Yeah, yep. We're doing that.
Okay, so you're like, hey, I can talk to you. And...
we are... I always have to take flight, right?
Yeah, you always have to take flight.
Scent, darkness, increase speed, and I only get 3. Storm surge.
I gotta come up with a voice for Sparky.
Might be hard to speak that way. If you're familiar with your space, you can cast a spell.
I gotta come up with a voice for something that's like static electricity. That's what it might sound like to others.
Yeah, see, so yeah, I'll use the other one where I can select more cantrips.
Okay. No, that's one that automatically happens.
So Storm Surge gives me all of these abilities?
Let's see.
Storm Surge gives me master abilities.
I think Storm Surge is the only one that you have to pick. You gain all the other master abilities.
Oh, so I automatically get an extra cantrip.
Yeah, you can prepare one additional cantrip. You don't get another cantrip. You can prepare one.
I prepare an extra one. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So Storm Surge, speak with the master and fly speed.
Increasing it to 40.
Does he have a swim?
It does not.
That's kind of cool.
No.
I can give him the swim. That's cool.
All right, Storms. So you have a conversation with him. This is a few days after you.
Yeah, that's right, little buddy. It's good shooting them apples.
Curse.
I fucking can't still understand you.
Yes.
So I still haven't figured out what you eat.
Storm.
Stormy.
I hit him with a spark.
Yum.
He's immune to electricity. He eats electricity.
Yeah.
More.
Every little while, keep hitting him.
Yum.
That's from Obadiah. Obadiah gives us his power. Obadiah.
He seems to like only have enough energy or like ability. He cuts off things at the first syllable a lot.
Yes.
All right. Well, maybe when you get bigger. Maybe I can get you bigger. If we hang out a lot, maybe if I keep hitting you with lightning.
Yes. Storm.
Yeah, more storms. Storms are beautiful, aren't they?
Yes.
Obadiah can maybe speak to me and you next time.
You, Storm.
Yeah.
You, Rod.
Oh, yeah. Here, check this out.
I'll hit him with a Storm Surge.
He just kind of shakes in it. He seems to like it.
Yeah. It's like a
Even
shower.
practically, he gets excited when it happens. It seems like he's full. He's no longer hungry.
There we go.
Yes. Charge.
Alright.
Fool.
Yeah, let's see how long you stay charged like that.
I start. Let's hit some targets and see how long his thing lasts.
Yeah, you seem to spend the day blasting things with Sparky, having a good laugh. By the end of the day, it seems like he gets hungry, like other living creatures. You use your cantrips to restore him. Seems like a no fuss, no muss kind of familiar.
Yeah.
So where can I keep him? Like, can he stay hidden?
He can fit in your pocket. He's technically a tiny creature, so
Does he create light?
We'll treat him as bulk 1. Does he create light? Sure, he creates light like a candle.
Interesting.
You can mark that down somewhere.
Okay. It'd be cool if you could increase it, like have a one of his abilities could be like light for like 20 feet or something. Okay, cool.
Well, maybe you could find and teach it new abilities. That list is definitely, the familiar abilities could definitely expand.
Yes. Storm. Coming.
There's a storm coming.
Yes.
Oh. Well, let's go and say hi to Obadiah. Maybe he'll answer this time.
Let's go out in the storm.
The thing is, Alien, yeah, it's about 15 days into your month. There's a good, like, summer storm that Sparky seemed to predict. Sparky goes way up high in the sky. You're pretty sure he gets hit by lightning. You thought for a moment he died, but then you see him kind of like falling down and sort of sparks back up as he's close to the ground and flies back towards you.
Very full charge.
Wish I could do that. Maybe if I figure out how the animals turn and fly and do this thing, I can do it too.
Okay.
But not yet.
He zaps you a little bit.
Ah! Yes, Obadiah.
Obadiah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Obadiah.
Grizzak. Rod.
Yeah.
Conduct.
Zaps you again.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's try to zap with you and me here.
So I'll try to zap through him.
Yeah, you
Not zap him, but like to
you
get
try
a
it
more
out.
powerful,
You
get a more powerful zap.
you put a charge into him, and he goes off and murders a chicken.
No.
No, I mean that. Goddammit.
There are some servants looking at you to this day. They're just keeping
I guess we're having chicken at night. It's already cooked. Get the apples, Sparky. Come on.
Sparky then learns a trick where he just sort of orbits around your head, and all your beard and your hair begins to stand on end.
I was thinking of another power where I would charge him and then get an extra charge the next time I attack through him. Not an extra, like an extra D8 or D6, I mean.
Maybe there are things you can learn from other druids, or
Yeah, interesting.
maybe he'll progress in time. We shall see. For now, you learn the Storm Surge. He can help you with your storm spells. All right, it's a good companion for Grizzak.
Yeah.
He also keeps you free of bugs. He acts like a little bug zapper.
Yeah.
He can't quite do damage on his own, but he can basically zap little bugs.
Pretty cool.
Like, it's like a joy buzzer. You know it's there. You know it happened.
This is fun. I'm enjoying this guy.
All right, Zyra, what do you do during your downtime? Ziva spends a lot of time at the manor with Fabian. We're getting to Fabian in a moment.
Zyra is going to go talk to the Shadow Lady.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, let's unleash the Shadow Lady. She's also going to She's the one who's buying the bag of holding. She's just going to straight up buy one.
Okay.
It's an item that theoretically could be crafted at our level, but...
Are you bringing anything in particular down to the Shadow Lady?
Yeah, we're gonna bring some cider, and I was thinking about bringing a candle of truth, just to have a chat.
Godspeed, Grizzak, with his hair standing on end, is making me cry right now. sour tears because Grizzak smells so bad. Okay, so this is like a day after the celebration.
So
and your hangover.
Yeah, she's gonna bring some cider, and she will bring a proper set of clothes that she think would fit with some sort of moon motif.
Okay.
Like, if they have something, like...
Yeah, spend some money on some nice clothes.
All right.
Probably spend as much as you want.
I will spend 5 silver.
Okay. You find some stuff at the manor, and then you accentuate it. Are you bringing the packets of the darkness dust that you found in Hunclay's cave? There are three packets. You learn from Mazatec that there were 3 doses.
Okay. Do I understand how a dose works?
You're pretty sure if you throw a dose on the ground, it acts like a darkness spell.
Okay, and should that be enough to... How many will it need?
You learned from the tome. It's like one book that contains a rare spell, so it's like all the theory behind the spell and that sort of thing. That he specifically created these packets so that he could undo his own spell. You're pretty sure that one will burn through a spell. Now, you don't know how this is going to affect this chamber, because the spell should have run out by now, according to to Ziva, basically.
So she'll bring all 3.
Okay. You see Mafei's magic weapons. There was a short sword and a scimitar, I believe, sitting on, and some armor. Sitting on the table, and then the blinding light. You don't hear anything from Mafei. You maybe you heard some sort of shifting.
Since Rene has an extra day, could I have him down to... She's down here feeling kind of vulnerable.
No, but Nibbles might not.
Let's
be
get
busy.
Nibbles.
Okay.
What did Nibbles do during his downtime?
Yeah. What's Nibbles doing? Because I'm feeling a little vulnerable. Without...
Nibbles went back to the farm that he used to work on and started doing his farming thing.
Even though he was hired to look after the manor?
Oh, they still want us to look after them? Okay,
Yeah, we're still
yeah.
paid to look after the manor.
Oh yeah, he's guarding the manor then. No, he's
The tomatoes, they don't go bad.
and he's making sure Mazatec is doing his job.
Alright, he keeps an evil eye on Mazatec. Mazatec does his job, and he works even harder under Nibbles' gaze. A few days after the visit to the cave and the celebration, Zyra was looking for Rene. Rene was at the forge. You could see Nibbles was just kicking his feet up.
Nibbles, you mind grabbing your axe?
No, Nibbles love to grab axe. It's right here.
Not in public.
You can hear Ziva and Fabian laughing upstairs. the giggles of young lovers.
You think they were 85 again?
Of course, Prism is out of his cage. All the other songbirds are in their cage, but Prism's not there. You can hear him squawking happily upstairs.
Could you come with me, Nibbles?
Yes. Nibbles come with you, make you safe. Mazatek! You keep doing good job, or Nibbles come back.
Oh, Mazathek, not to make Nibbles angry, no. No.
Nibbles stump you.
Oh, Mazathek, learn lesson, yes.
Yes. Okay, we're going now. He all set.
Are all goblins that way in terms of hierarchies and...
Very, very complicated social structure.
It's kind of bullying.
No, not bullying. Being right. Not bullying if you are right.
Okay.
You know how Nibbles know he is right? He carry big axe and dented chair on Mazathek. Now Mazathek know. Nibbles can kill him whenever he want.
Is there
So
a
Nibbles
word
is
for
right.
bullying in Goblin?
Good.
Like, does that one translate?
Translate to good.
Nibble's such an asshole.
No.
Alright, she brings you down into the light chamber. Nobody has gone down there aside from Zyra, but you know that she goes and talks to something down there.
Okay, she's gonna wander down the light
Yep.
path.
You're blinded when you enter the light wall.
It's very bright, not necessarily shut off light. Stop light.
Oh, did you bring the packets with you?
I did.
Did you just carry them into the light wall?
Yep.
Okay, roll a d3. As you can hear popping and sizzling, and the light wall is disappearing as you're walking.
2.
You dispel the light wall with 2 uses.
Nice.
I see. I thought I had to actually activate them or do a thing. Okay.
No, but now a thing's going to be done to you.
Potentially. Maffei, apparently it seems to have worked.
I see that.
Now give me your soul.
This is why we got Nibbles, just in case.
Does that mean I'm free?
You're free from this room. I would like for you to speak with my aunt before you are... Well, we figure out how to handle your circumstance.
Her long black clawed hands open. You can see opening the door that was slightly ajar. It ominously creaks and squeaks as it's opening.
We should
She's standing there with her sort of weird gait, kind of looking at you a little bit.
I don't know how long this will suppress the spell.
She nods. There is no trick.
There is no trick. We are taking precautions. If we are uncivil, and I must admit you have reasons to not feel very civil, we will defend ourselves. But as I see it, you are an innocent that's been trapped by a madman.
Okay, so you're gonna escort her out.
Yep.
She looked like she was like a little bit lightheaded, but then she surges forward. She pauses for a moment as she crests around the corner when she sees Nibbles.
Hello.
She's got this kind of weird way of standing and moving. She glances to her weapons and glances to Nibbles.
Who is this?
This is Nibbles the farmer.
Nibbles.
He is a giant-blooded goblin.
I am Maffei.
Okay.
It looks like she's smoking. Like her hair seems to be smoking off into nothing. Her skin is also doing the same. She has weird alien movements. Generally humanoid. You can't see her mouth, yet she's speaking. She has very alert eyes, though. Like
Zyra is going to pick up her weapons,
Okay.
and she's going to put them on her belt.
Okay, Maffei initially moved forward like you were going to give it to her, and then she pauses.
Then she picks up the armor and brings it over to Maffei.
Alright, you watch her get dressed in her leather armor. The leather armor seems to accentuate her